Yo, wait a minute.
Hey.
Hey, hey.
Well, I would toast y'all, but I drank everything already because it's the last Friday of America.
Yeah, it's definitely the fuck NATO's coming, man. It started off hot.
Man, doesn't really matter, dog. It's Savage AF.
Yeah,
Fuck,
yeah.
for today, fuck what the algorithm says, man. Fuck your feelings, facts matter. I'm Black Pedro, this dude right here.
I am Shakla Krali, which is from the planet um hopefulness.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Somebody's
try to be hopeful.
somebody's
And
edible kicked in. I like it.
no.
Savage AF, man. Forget your feelings, facts matter. Fuck your feelings, facts matter. It is Friday, January 17, 2024, in the time space continuum. We talk politics, hot topics, and current events, and I don't give a fuck kind of style. You can catch us typically Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, live on YouTube and Facebook simultaneously. If you ever miss
Simultaneously. Yeah.
simultaneously, if you ever
Ah.
miss it live, it's your fault. But we do have all of our shows archived on our YouTube channel. It's scrolling at the bottom of the screen, the URL that is. Go to youtube.com/C/SavageAFWorld, all one word. When you get there, subscribe, get notified, or you'll be labeled as Jive.
Wow, that was slick.
So we can collectivize.
Yeah, let me tell y'all something. This is gonna be interesting weekend leading into the fucktastery that is coming our way. And it is fucktastery that is coming our way. Uh yeah. I think that the main thing is I think there was shots fired to do something specifically against us. And I will get into that as we get into the show. But
Okay.
yeah, I think there were shots fired on purpose.
Lick shot pun air. Well,
Yeah, why lick shots? Yeah, yeah.
but make sure you subscribe, get notified, so we can collectivize on our YouTube channel. Click all the buttons, ring the bells.
Yeah, when you click the bell, sometimes people go, "What am I doing here?" And it's pretty plain to see. So I'm gonna give it to you like this. Wow! Click the bell.
All those sound effects. I will say that bell sounds a little dainty at the end.
It dainty, a little bit, and then
Ding, ding, ding. I was like, okay.
yeah. I mean, I just thought you needed to offset it with something that was cute.
Yeah, for the kids.
It's
like a
this show ain't for the fucking kids. Those goddamn
People.
kids. In fact, fuck the kids.
Now we are for the kids. Just they can't repeat the shit we say. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Parents, you got to be there as a filter. Speaking of filters, sometimes YouTube has some, and you're one of those people that maybe you can't use YouTube anymore. Or you have for personal reasons. It got you pregnant or something like that, and y'all don't talk no more. That's what Facebook is for. They don't care. There's no rules, and they get everybody pregnant. So don't feel bad.
But yeah, but still follow us though. Even though it's
on Facebook, SavageA.F. That's the best way to find us there. Also, make sure you get us on Instagram. It's the only thing that validates comedy and comedians. You don't need to get laughs. You do not have to have talent. They help, but mostly if you just have followers.
Yeah, so make sure you follow us at Black Pedro. That's Black Pedro right there at BLACKPEDRO. Make sure you follow him. That was my E40 intro of BLACK. And also follow at Comedian Shang. And also we're on Threads, same thing. And on Bluesky.
Bluesky.
Comedian Shang, Black Pedro, same old stuff. I'm in a down mood. I'm in a little down mood. I'm going to try to pepper up a little bit, but I'm feeling kind of I'm feeling like I wanna threaten people. I wanna take my hands and see this part of your thumb, put it in people's throat that voted for this horrible hag of a man. Um, not that there's not other people. There was a lady at the Target that I wanted to put my thumb in her throat because she was really nasty. I was like, yeah, just bring my shit up. Fuck wrong with you, bitch?
Oh, wow.
And yeah, she was kind of an attitude. Yeah, had an
Okay.
attitude. Now, who do you think you are? I think I'm the next motherfucker in line. Okay. And if you don't bring my stuff up, then I'm going to beat the brakes off you. How about that?
Now, this I've oftentimes told you, Shane, that you should wear a shirt when you go shopping like that.
I mean, they didn't have no signs.
Daylight. So I mean,
You got to have a sign
I've
up.
kind of seen this happen before, where Shane will be like, "Oh man, that person was an asshole," and I'm like, "Well, I mean, you did wear no shoes and hand them money with your bare feet, which
I
is
mean,
weird.
I would listen.
Like you did
Listen,
the whole thing like here's $1, and it's like
you are being really judgmental today, man.
I'm just making sure it wasn't one of
I'm
those.
just putting it out there. You're being judgmental. And all the people in the feed, don't listen to him. It wasn't. I didn't hand it with my feet. I put it in my butt cheeks, and I turned around and I handed it to her with my butt cheeks.
That time, and that's what she was talking. Now I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah, then
She
she
was
goes,
saying when she was like, "What's cracking?"
that's
I
what she meant. That's what she meant.
LA shit, but now I see. Speaking of people in the building, helping us build it brick by brick, I see Nicole H, Maya Baker, Lady Hazel May, Sean Stubbs, Mizzo Williams, YT Johnson, keep it white, LG. Oh, I see all of the regulars are here. I see y'all, man. No other Miranda, keep it going. Treehead, don't fall out that tree. Rain of love, I see y'all, man. Thank y'all for being here. Again, it is Friday, January 17th, 2024 in the time space. No, shit. It's 2025. Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. What are you doing?
It's January 17th, Friday.
You okay, man? Are you okay? He said 2020.
I
Hey,
guess
it's 2022, guys. Hey,
I'm trying to go back. But yeah, this is
before this clown was elected. Yeah, I agree with you.
last Friday of America. But I know we'll probably talk about some other things, but I think just an ongoing thread moving into this weekend is to remember that Monday is MLK Day. Nothing else to see here, folks. This is
Right.
nothing else going on. It's not going to be a peaceful transition of power that brings in America's first and last fascist as we move into an empirical era. It's not going to be any of that. But what it's going to be is exactly a celebration of the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Yeah, but I think that they did that the inauguration to kind of be smite and be like, almost like "fuck you, black people." But it's Martin Luther King's Junior Day, and that's what we're going to honor, not this clown. We're not gonna honor this clown. I'm sorry. He deserves every. Yeah, wow. That's creepy. Wow.
I'm just gonna say it like this: if Michelle ain't going, I ain't going. You hear what I said? If Michelle ain't
But
going,
also, I think that Obama shouldn't go. But Obama, like you said, is he just like not that type of dude? I think he should, or if he go, he should talk shit to him.
he's a president, so he's gonna do the presidential thing.
Wow, people are nasty in the feed. I didn't want my what?
Wow. Okay.
That was my.
All
wow.
right, ladies and man. Well, make sure you bring your coupons. Self scan doesn't work like that. Maya Baker said, no, it always falls on the third Monday of the month. Yeah, I was gonna say that too. Like this is just one of those. It wasn't a sinister plan. If Joe,
I think it was.
I mean, if Kamala Harris had won, I mean, it would have fallen on the same day. But no, it just happens that King Day.
So you said you don't think it's a sinister plan?
No. If Kamala Harris had won, she would have been inaugurated on this day, on the same day. So It's not that, but I know it feels like a deeper punch in the gut because of who it is being inaugurated on the same day. But again, that won't be our focus on that day. But leading up to it and all of the days beyond MLK Day this year, there will be plenty to worry about. Nazis, for example, gonna feel nice and good about themselves.
Yeah,
I watched this dude. I catch clips from this dude. I think his name is like Javon Bradley, and he's a brother who spends his time going back and forth a lot with conservatives over a range of topics. And the one guy came on to talk about pronouns, and he was like, "Trump won. We're not using pronouns for the next 4 years. Trump won." And it's just like that mentality, like laws don't matter anymore, or
right, because they believe that they believe because they won that they can do whatever they want. They feel like it's a blank check, and it's not. You will get all your entire like poop shoot stomped, okay? And I give zero that you won. That don't got shit to do with it, you little babies. Because when you lost, you act like little fucking babies. You rushed the Capitol and you tried to take it over. But when you win, oh no, elections are totally fair. Fuck America. Fuck America for doing this to us.
Whitey Johnson says Nazis aren't represented and accomplish nothing. Well, historically, that's definitely not true. I'd say it's hard to say that they didn't accomplish anything. But also just know that, when I use the term Nazi, obviously it's more about a mentality. Yeah, I don't think that they're going to necessarily put the swastikas back on and wear the same uniforms or whatever, but they are definitely represented. There are plenty of fascist-minded white supremacist representatives in Congress and other branches of the government.
We're gonna get flagged for saying Yahtzee. You're supposed to say Yahtzee. Why is it that they limit at, but they can say nigga, 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 nigga all day? Like, why is that?
So even in present tense, the mentality of that German party, which came here to learn how to do that like that, but that mentality is back. You know what I mean? And you use that term to represent that mentality, not necessarily just the symbols or a specific organization, but it's white supremacy. It's just a good inclusive term for
Pedro,
white.
you think it's white supremacy that did this? I think it's a combination of chauvinism.
Elected Trump?
Yes, I think it's chauvinism, white supremacy, white nationalists, Christian nationalists, people wanting that make America great again.
Same thing. Like they're all exact. Like
they're all in the same thing. So you think chauvinism is in the same thing?
Say it again.
You said chauvinism. So you're saying chauvinism is part of it, or xenophobia, or all of that?
I mean, patriarchy has always been, part of most governments, but especially, the white supremacist construct. Like that's a patriarchal construct. It's about white men being
right, and it's the same thing we've heard from different comics and different people say that when we ask for equality, they think that's putting them 2 steps back because we just want equal rights. They don't want us to have anything in any way, shape, or form. And unfortunately, they voted for this clown and all his clown friends. And I think that is why the main reason why it wasn't policy, it wasn't anything else but that. So, and I do think it's a dig at Martin Luther King. I think it is a dig. Fuck that. They just move your date, bitch.
It'll feel like that again. But I mean, literally, Shang, it's like just an unfortunate conversion.
Oh, just like all of it. Unfortunately, we got a judge down in Florida that decided to throw stuff out. It's always some coincidence, man. It's always some shit, and they know what they're doing, and that's why they need to get slaptastic. That's what they need. And all you people in the feed that don't understand what I mean, if you don't like what the fuck I'm saying, you can get some of this smoke too.
So I know many of you might be thinking, on MLK Day, what can I do? Because there's nothing else going on that day, and you definitely won't be watching it live from Washington D.C. So what you do want to do is, reflect on the principles, and I think even more importantly, the organizational tactics that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. employed in order to achieve the many goals that he did on behalf of our people. Somebody brought up boycotting, I think yesterday. Somebody in the feed, thank you.
Yeah, they said boycotting. I think that I don't know what that would do, but
Well, I was just going to say that was definitely a big part of tactics used by many civil rights leaders. But I think Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. is the sort of symbol of that. But when you think about it, it's the Montgomery bus boycott, right? Like like boycotting an entire bus system, a public transportation system back then, which was used by many Black people, caused a eventually, financial dilemma for the city. So Nicole H says another bus boycott. I mean, no, I don't think that would be as effective today.
okay. So what do we do then? We just
I
sit
mean,
there?
well, a different boycott. I mean, she said another bus boycott. And I'm like, well, no, buses probably wouldn't be the way to go at this point. But I think there are plenty of corporations that we could target and say, hey, look at how they operate. Do they treat their workers like shit, or they gave to such and such candidate who is against abortion, or you know what I mean? They are an anti LGBTQ or company sort of in some sort of way. Like identify those and make moves to boycott their products and services.
I mean, but we'd have to do it on such an epic level. It would be to make a dent in them. These billionaires are absolutely.
Why you always being so negative, brother?
Damn.
Inspire the people.
My fault, Jack.
After the Lions win the Super Bowl, don't watch the NFL no more.
Hey man, I'm sorry, Jack. That was out of line, baby.
I've already made that pledge to the gods of football that if when my Lions win the Super Bowl this year, I won't never watch another NFL game again.
Really?
I can move on with my life with so much pleasure.
Well, when they win, okay, when they win, but
because then the prophecy shall be fulfilled, and I will have seen all of my teams locally win titles in my lifetime.
Well, I'm giving you the big thumbs up and hoping that they can win. It's starting to fit. I'm starting to feel a little apprehensive about it, but because the Commanders, they're not bad.
Hey, anybody who's in the playoffs this deep is obviously a good team. I just think the Lions got something special going on. But that being said, we definitely want to look at the legacy and, again, like I say, the tactics of MLK Jr.
Well,
Dr. MLK Jr.
I think that it's okay. I was in a play called a meeting, where it was Martin Luther King and Malcolm X having a private discussion.
Let me guess, you played Marcus Garvey.
No, I was Martin Luther King. I was Malcolm X.
I got.
Yeah, I was Malcolm X. Yeah, that was close.
Glasses. Yeah.
And I was thinner than my face a little bit more. Okay, so I did. I played that, and even when I was reading the lines and doing the thing back with the other actor, his name was Leon, and I still felt like I still think the Malcolm X way of going about it would have been a better thing for us, because they don't understand anything about uh, just being a good person. Aggression and violence is what gets people's attention, unfortunately, and I think that's the way we should have went. We
But
should have went out swinging.
you could be aggressively. Well, to be honest, we're not built up as a nation of black people to be
I mean,
aggressive and violent in a way that would safely accomplish our goals. Like we're not there. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying we're not there. So that can't be step one. But
are you sure?
I mean,
How do we stop this evil clown?
You got something on you. You got them things. No, you don't even have them things on you. So
you know what, man? You got to stop bringing that up. You bringing that up, man.
No, but seriously,
everybody has their problems.
No, but see, I'm not even trying to bag on that. But seriously, logistically, you're not actually ready for that. You know what I mean? And that's a real thing, because I mean, like I obviously believe that that's a real possibility, as that could and should be exercised if need be. But back to the point of boycotts, that is a form of economic violence and aggression, when we can, knowing that we black people are such a huge economy in and of ourselves that we constantly spend outside of our community. If we really did focus on, pick a company at a time or something, if that's what it is, or an industry, and really organize, taking our money out of that industry in order to, I mean, that's political power in our current system.
I see what you're saying, but I'm trying to tell you, we didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock should land on Walmart. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think.
Well, my homies, I have not shopped at a Walmart or purchased a thing from a Walmart in a good 12 years or some shit like that. And that is no joke. Like, so yeah, like, bruh, I know it's convenience. That's what you want. It might be in the desert, so all you get is that. But if black people stop shopping at Walmart, that would be a severe impact.
You think so?
On that company.
I think there at certain places.
Yeah, we got suggestions too. LG says shop Blavity. Let's go. I mean, there are other, and I'm saying this acknowledging that, like, my closet is filled with Tommy Hilfiger and blah blah blah, and I'm not out right now shopping only black and buying black mangoes, and you know what I mean, like. I'm not there like that, but I do have my things like a Walmart or Chick-fil-A is so once in a blue moon for me because of their corporate policies. And like really, I don't know.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You're saying no violence. You don't think we should just?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying we're not even prepared to take that step. So probably shouldn't be.
You don't think so? I mean, we got the cool back fist.
Man, when's the last backhand kung fu karate class you took?
Man, it's been a
That's
while.
What I'm saying. It's been a while for me too. You know what I'm saying? You don't just dust.
Hey man, they don't see it like if they walk down the steps and there's a bunch of them and you just put your arms out and just push them all down the steps. They ain't gonna see it, man.
McDonald's, Chick-fil-A. I'm telling you, there are things we could do economically before we get to any violent level that would make statements.
All right, no violence.
Imagine if all black people stopped watching the NFL just for one season. And
it would put a dent.
And listen, I know brothers out there. I know, man. Listen, I know it sounds crazy. Don't watch the NFL. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I still watched college football and I love Michigan football. So that was able to fill a void and or has its own space, and my number one space anyways.
Traitor!
So it wasn't that. But also, I'll admit, when I started my NFL boycott for 7 years, my team sucked. They were horrible. And I don't think they made the playoffs during that span anyways. At one point, they went 0-16. So it also wasn't that hard. But also you realize like at a certain point, like, nigga, you're not gonna die without watching the fucking Cleveland Browns this weekend or for a
Well,
year. Like it like fuck it, bro. Like it really. And I'll give you a caveat. If your team makes it to the Super Bowl, okay, watch it, dog. You earned that. But imagine if you took your dollars away, because even if you're not attending the game or buying the equipment, the dollars really come from all the viewership. You know what I mean? They're able to
well,
set
don't buy any jerseys.
the
Don't buy any.
advertising. They're able to set the advertising rates during a given broadcast based on viewership, and they will lose money as a league. Those rich billionaire bastard owners will lose money as a league if we stop participating, even just for a short time. Do it for a year and watch the impact. We'll have one.
You think so?
Absolutely. Imagine anything that pisses us off that we decide as a largest collective as we can that, hey, this is disrespectful to us as a block. You know what I mean? A voting block, an economic block. Let's not participate. There's something else that can be done. There's a substitute for it. Go outside and teach your kid to play football instead of sitting around and watching other motherfuckers do it.
I don't know, man. I think that we're being too passive. I think we're being too passive, and I think that my answer to just go out and just start socking human beings is just an excellent way to get their attention.
I think another thing to consider realistically and honestly is, a lot of black people can't fight or ain't
That's true.
athletic and shit. Like, there's blurs out there.
That's true.
It's just, just because you black and even from the hood don't mean you got them things on you.
Yeah, I've seen. It's like, hey man, you should be scared. Why? Because I'm black, and then you can't fight at all. Or
not all black people can hoop. Not all niggas can dance for real. Like I've seen.
Well, I can dance.
Rhythmless motherfuckers on the dance floor who are darker.
I get it. I get it in. I mean, I can. All you women in the feed, look at this.
And again, when you bring up passive, like, I think our passivity lies in our lack of organization around a thing. But to actively boycott something, an entity, a corporate entity, an industry with our dollars would be, I think, very aggressive and not non-passive. It's non-violent in the
Right.
physical sense, but it is economically violent. And with
so you think us continue to whisper instead of just absolutely.
Oh man, he turned his whole head around. God, no, that's a little graphic. Okay,
that's a graphic. Yeah, that would have been. He'd have killed him. That's death.
That would have came right off them shoulders.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying. I think that we're being too passive. I think that we got to definitely be a little bit louder. I know they say black folks is loud and people are loud and whatever the fuck. But the bottom line is, I think we do need to make a little bit more noise to the fuckery, because the fuckery is coming. And now it hasn't come yet, but I'm going to tell you right now, I really do believe that he's been emboldened to the point, and there's a lot of black people that are saying it. They're being emboldened to the point where they think they could just do whatever the fuck, whenever the fuck. And that ain't going to fly.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's going to be a lot of faithful out there. But what I would like for us to do is fuck around and find out what it looks like when we control our dollars. And this is not some new concept that I'm kicking. Again, I'm in honor of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. I'm saying we've already watched our predecessors do this. Use their dollars to exert influence.
Yeah.
Did it solve every black problem in the world? No. But for the black people in that community, they were able to affect change through this economic means. You know what I mean? And besides just like, don't take the bus, It's like, well, what does that mean now? Walk 52 miles to work every day? Well, no, they began to bike ride. Yes, walking was involved. That's a sacrifice. Also, carpooling.
Okay, so
so
all of these
there's
economic,
a network around it.
so you're thinking all these economic things will make them turn their head around, or will this violence?
I mean, both will obviously get a reaction. I'm just saying, what are we actually prepared to do?
Okay, we get the fuck.
I mean, seriously, because I mean, like, hey, man, like, you never know who's listening to this or whatever. So when you're talking about like going and being violent, I mean, there's some weight and responsibility to a statement like that.
Okay, I want. All right.
So like this, and it's just like, no, I mean, I'm not saying black people go out and be violent, because like that's not gonna work out for you. And
I know I'm gonna end up in jail. I'm gonna end up in prison. They're gonna,
or I mean, somebody could end up being dumb and listening to
and listening to me. All right, I thought I didn't have any influence. That's why I think we should use our economic dollars.
You never know.
Yeah, let's take our monies and let's get it going that way instead.
Step one. I mean, give that a try first.
I was going
and
straight
beat up people in the parking lot.
I was going straight to violence. I woke up with violence in mind. I apologize to anybody
that was to this shit.
Yeah, I hope that nobody thinks I really meant that. I don't want anybody to get rhino graped. I kind of do.
You could want those things.
I can want those things, but
just
I'm not a wizard.
Rhino, you know what I'm saying?
And first off, if you did see a rhino and it was mine, chances are I trained it to do that to you, because that's kind of where my head's at. I got a lot of problems, people. I got a lot of issues. I don't sleep well. I didn't get a lot of sleep. I got about maybe 3 hours sleep. I'm having a rough time sleeping not because just Trump is coming into office, but just mainly. Yeah. But that clowns are scary. You see what I'm saying? That clowns are scary. And this clown is going to be in charge for the next 4 years of a lot of the levers of power. You know what I'm saying? And there was a meme I wanted to show you guys and see. I mean, this is how I feel. Like, even though he's the one, from all accounts, should be in jail. Absolutely be in jail. But he's not. And he's going to have 4 years of being able to just talk that shit.
There we go.
Yeah. I'm just, it's not just that. See, I've dealt with racism longer than you have. I've dealt with it.
I mean, but I did more of it.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's, it's like, okay, you may have had it for a longer extended time.
In college, I was in the accelerated program.
Right.
Racism.
He has the concentrated racism where he did a lot in a little bit of time. I got it.
A craftsman's course.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. So some people took, 1-2 classes a week. You said, fuck it, take 6 classes a day just on the concentration of racism. I just feel like there's a lot of black people and brown people that I don't know how much more of the bullshit they could take without reacting in a volatile way.
I not just empathize. I feel that, like I am that, but that's a part of me that also understands that
you got an arsenal 5 feet away from you,
and no desire to use it, like none.
Really? See, that's the thing that's crazy about you, Pedro. You don't want to pop off.
Man, I have a battery charger in my car, but I don't ever want to use it. I just want my battery to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got an air pump in my car, but I don't want to ever have to use it. I just want my tires to not go flat.
See, I'm gonna give you an example. If I had Chinese throwing stars, I'm gonna use them What?
I mean, you picking random weapons. I mean, this nigga like, if I had a crossbow, you know.
No, I'm saying, like, if I had them, I'd want to use them every day. Every day. My neighbors say something to me, go, what you say, bitch? Right, Nick?
In their cheek, like,
Yeah.
you son of a bitch.
And then the cops will go, he threw what at you? Wait a minute. Hold on for a second. So you're telling me he jumped off the roof and they had nunchucks? Is that what you're telling me? Okay.
His family are like, he kind of grew up with armor piercing stars. And we told him not to play with them, but then, you know, what can you tell a nigga with armor piercing stars?
Yeah, I'm saying,
the house.
All right, somebody in the feed, tell the truth. If you had certain shit, you want to use certain shit.
Shane got blow darts and motherfucking ninja stars. All right. I mean, well, whatever you have, like, you know, my arsenal, as you refer to it, is
no. I mean, I think you made the right move because I was like, wow, Pedro's changed. But then you got more. No, I'm saying you got one. And I thought, well, handgun, because I'm gonna tell you right now, that's the best thing I could shoot with. But you went and took classes. Am I right? You took classes because you wanted to be responsible. You wanted to be an upstanding, responsible gun owner. And a responsible gun owner, and not one of these niggas that shoot with it sideways and think that's the way to shoot. But the bottom line is they're not playing
an accurate marksman like that.
An accurate marksman, yeah. And but they're not playing by your game. They're not playing that way. The reason that you even thought about doing it and you increased each time you said, I'm gonna get something else, I'm gonna get something else, wasn't just because, hey, I'm a gun enthusiast. It was, hey, this shit could go left. And I really do think this shit could go left because of they're just like, you know, fuck you, we won and we could do whatever. And now you're our slaves. And so, I mean, there's people saying crazy shit online and really believe that once he becomes president, now I'm going to come in your house. I'm going to take your woman just like we used to do slave times. I've seen some insane shit on there and I post on all of them and I threaten each and every one of them individually. Now it takes me a while, but when you're on the computer, I just sit there and go, oh, there go another comment I can threaten. And then you threaten them back and then they go, oh shit, this might turn out bad for me. That's why.
And, you know, this is one of the top things that I think any honestly gun dealer would tell you. Maya Baker says it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it.
There you go.
And that was just, you know, an understanding that I had and have, but I don't have a desire to like go out and seek revenge. If you want to bring that bullshit to my doorstep, fine. If this honestly becomes some, you know, Civil War battle America and we got to really take up sides to like live freely here, I'm down for that fight. But
okay, so then you do have the same. Then you are willing.
No, but again, it's like I'm not trying to go out and be violent. That's not a goal of mine. You know what I mean? Standing up for, you know, the America that we're still fighting for now is a fight that I'm about. But you know, I understand there are reasons that men go to war, and you know, nations go to war.
But it is war.
Like we're about to evolve past that in my lifetime. So as long as it's a way we solve problems and there's a side that is trying to oppress me, then I'm down to engage in that war for sure. But the reality is our step one and the thing we are most prepared and equipped to do, I think, is to economically boycott and target companies, industries, individuals.
I see that's the responsible way. And who's Yoda Man? Is this a new one?
Yeah, I don't know. It says, I need Shang's mama to back me up in a gang fight. Most gang members are frightened by baboons on a leash. Okay.
That's coming in hot.
I mean, and we do mama jokes. The baboon part, though.
Yeah, my mama. By the way, my mama was not just a baboon. Oh, wow. She was the top of the line baboon, which is called a mandrill.
Apex.
Yeah. So I just want you to know that
Yeah.
When I put it this way, I wasn't late for school because when your mother's a baboon, it's hard.
Punctuality is important.
Yeah, but okay, but the bottom line is, and whoever that is, suck our dicks. Listen, the thing about it, and I mean that, like, and your moms too, and everybody, every female in your family, every one of them.
It's Cooch right there for you. All right, I see. All
That
right.
was Cooch.
That's friendly fire. He says it's Cooch, the waffle colored bastard.
He called me a waffle colored bastard.
I think so. He called
Yeah,
you.
you know what? That's what your mom used to whisper in my ear when I was laying next to her. Man, I'm so sad that she got hit by a car on the hoe stroll.
Sometimes it's worse when you set up these intimate scenes with a nigga's mama.
Yeah, it's when you set up the intimacy. That's why he came in hot.
That means y'all were comfortable enough for you to be the little spoon sometimes.
Yeah, I let her cuddle me
Like,
because she's a monster. That's why.
Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, man, I say let's figure it out. Let's start here. Savage AS. Let's be the movement. Let's collectivize.
Well, okay. When you look at it this way,
I'm always down for Walmart. I've been doing that for years.
Okay, but so you're saying none of this, none of the.
I'm saying there's a time and a place for everything. I don't think this is that time. Oh, and I was also taught never to start a fight, but to always be able to defend yourself. So, I think we should be prepared to defend ourselves, but the actions we need to take are definitely economic and political. And as we see, our politics are run through wealth. That's what the clip we showed yesterday, the guy who's a plutocrat, and was like,
right. No, yeah, but I mean,
he's really telling us that they own this society because they are mega wealthy. Well,
but I'll give you an example of what I mean, and I agree with you to a point. I'm saying when the CEO got clipped, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there was no empathy sent out for the CEO or the family or none of that. Nobody, there wasn't a lot of people crying in the streets. Oh, they shot the CEO of healthcare, a Health Mart or whatever the fuck it's called. United Health. Yeah, they didn't, there's a reason people feel this way. There's a reason people feel like these motherfuckers won by 76 million, but it was still 74 million people, 74.6 million people, or 74.4 million people that voted the other way. So there's not no mandate. It's not a mandate like they just like clipped us that hard. And the fact is 30 million people didn't vote. So a lot of people were disenchanted, but the bottom line is these motherfuckers think that they could walk around and like, oh, you're my slave now. Shut up, nigger, and go warm up my bed. That type of stuff. Yeah, so that's why I said Chinese throwing stars, because nobody ever sees that coming. I'm telling you right now.
If you hear it coming, it's too late.
It's too late. It's too late. Or like you said, blow darts. A lot of people don't ever expect blow darts. Somebody trying to carjack you and you blow dart them. Come on, man.
Yeah, they wake up all groggy and shit.
Yeah, and they wake up groggy in a tub with their kidney missing. That will make the Republicans change their mind. And then we take the money, the profit from the kidneys that we sell, and we put it for the next election. I got a plan.
Hey man, whoever's here, whoever's out there, I'm putting Walmart on the list.
Walmart's on the list, but you know what? Chick-fil-A is on some racist shit. Fuck them.
And they're kind of homophobic too.
Oh no! No, I saw that. What is the thing about that? I don't know completely. They're homophobic?
I think the CEO or the owner or whatever was like, I think they were one of those marriages between a man and a woman only type thing. And
so they're both. Wait a minute, Chick-fil-A's both. They're sandwich.
They go hand in hand. Racism, misogyny.
You mean all of it's clumped together? But this is the thing, Pedro, and I really do think this is true. Like, especially Chick-fil-A, the sandwich ain't that good. I mean, it ain't. I mean, you've eaten there before.
Oh, okay. I got one for you right now. I'm sorry.
What?
I'm looking in the background. I got MSNBC on. It says Coca-Cola gives Trump commemorative bottle for the inauguration.
Oh shit.
Coca-Cola? Anybody?
Well, now
Did we
Coca-Cola's
boycott
on the
Coke?
list.
Wait,
No.
and I also recently found out that traditionally, I really didn't know this. I had always been a Coke person, but that traditionally black people chose Pepsi over Coke because Coke, like Pepsi was the first one to use black people in their advertising, and
Oh, well then you know what? Coca-Cola can eat a planet of dicks. Then that's out now. So now that I know Coca-Cola's flipping over, now that I know that Walmart, what they're like, you with DEI, we don't want any more black people here shopping here. And then all of a sudden, y'all ain't selling as much of y'all shitty shit. And Target said, check it out. Target said this. Target said, oh, well, we're opening it up to everybody now. So Target's going to end up smoking Walmart, period. So good. But you think that like Chick-fil-A, I did not know that about Chick-fil-A. That is wild, what you just told me.
yeah, but this Coca-Cola thing is funny that we're talking about it.
And it happened right now. Yeah.
It's happening right now, but they've got a commemorative Trump Coke bottle that they're coming out with.
Oh, they want to put him on some black person said he wanted to put Trump on the $100 bill. And you know what?
I'd get one of those currency pens and make sure, or markers, and make sure that shit is real.
Yeah, I put a little Nazi mustache on him, little Hitler mustache on every dollar bill. I put, and then I'd hand it to a white person. Say, hey, you ice slice. Here you go, ice slice. You know, I would definitely do that. Or Snow Heathens. Snow Heathens is a good one. Heathens. What's the other one you said? Is ice like Milk Monkey? That's what you said. Milk Monkey. All right. Yeah, I like Milk Monkey. I like that one a lot.
No, I mean, there's, it's so much fun.
I mean, how many black derogatory shit do they say? Jigaboo, spook. We got to catch up. So I think we should. Everybody in the feed, we need more derogatory, negative, racist comments that go toward Caucasians, Caucasoids, or Snow Heathens.
Let's go. Also, Maya Baker gave us a whole list. Walmart, Home Depot, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, Amazon, Coca-Cola.
Amazon?
That's Jeff Bezos. What you talking about?
I know.
That's Lex Luthor in America, like in real life.
That's a tough one.
CNN, MSNBC, ABC, Fox, shop black companies.
Oh, they're winning, man.
You know, and on Monday, that would be a great thing to talk about. Thank you, Maya. Would be like black companies that we should either we already do support or should support, like spread the word. But let's do it. And you know what? I guess I could do Lowe's instead of Home Depot. I don't fuck with Walmart. McDonald's is very rare for me. Chick-fil-A is like it'd be like once every 5 years I'll be at an airport, like, okay.
And then you're like, I'm hungry, and you go to Chick-fil-A.
Yeah,
I'm not messing with none of those. And plus, I'm on this.
Good, but they're just the
I'm on a journey right now. So my own health journey. So that'll be one of the ones I gotta scratch off my list. But god damn it,
CNN and MSNBC would be hard for me because I
watch it a lot.
I watched it just see what's going on, and I agree or form my own opinions. Both companies piss me off at times, but the way they report things. But
is this an insinuation that Swiss Beats and Timberland are homosexuals?
Well, listen, man. That's their business. Let them be free.
Hey, man, whatever floats your cock.
And I don't even. That's not even. Let's stay focused, y'all.
Yeah, that went.
We are talking about directing our
monies, and she took it and said, "Yeah, but I heard, like."
I heard they do the booty bump. I'm like,
where did that come from, Miss Adverb? You need to get it together.
Oh, Maya Baker has a good one. This is old school too. PBS. I should go back to listening to NPR more too. You
But
know,
NPR keeps it real. But I'm going to tell you right now, MSNBC and CNN, when it comes to the mainstream stories, I do listen to that. But I've been listening to a lot of independent left leaning stuff online. Brian Cohen,
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Byron Taylor Cohen. I listen to a lot of stuff like that because, and I don't listen to a lot of there's a lot of left leaning ones that have flipped and turned, sucking up to Trump and sucking his taint. So now I'm listening to them and they are coming with it. So I think a lot more independent, just like us, independent, political minded vodcasts, whatever, we should start gravitating to that, build them up to where they're massive. Brian Taylor Cohen got 3 million. You know what I'm saying?
Nicole H gives the plug. She says, watch Savage AF. Our YouTube channel is scrolling at the bottom of the screen, youtube.com/C.
Wow.
Savage AF World.
That is coincidental. I was going to say subscribe to our channel.
There you go.
You know that, and if you don't.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. All right. I'm putting cases on all you bitches. Huh?
I'm just saying, putting it out there for you. If you don't subscribe to the channel. But do you think that once, what I'm saying is true. Look online of the mentality of MAGA, the mentality of the people. If you make a comment about it, oh, cry much, whatever, after Monday, you're gonna be my slave. Like literally people saying that. And the other guy, the little Nick Fuentes, is saying crazy shit. He's going on women's vlogs and saying, your body, my
choice.
My choice, pissing them off because of, that within 3 months after he goes after the deportation, after he goes after other shit, he's going to go after having abortion rights illegal across the board. I don't think they're going to do it by state. I think that he's going to be like the Christian right, those fucks, those hypocritical fucks. And plus, you don't believe into the shit anyway. Okay. You don't believe in.
Oh, man. They just want to control you, man.
They want to control what you're doing, man. They're up in my head, bro.
Did you hear that, man?
What? They're right there.
I think they're onto us, man. Fuck, I gotta go, bro.
I think they're coming. Hey, Pedro, look at the box I left at the door. It's a bunch of Chinese throwing stars. And you just
hear it, it's too late. I'm telling you.
No, I think that we really do need to put that into effect. But I'm telling you right now, they're going to go get worse. I think they're going to get worse than they are now. After Monday.
I think Maya gave us a great list of opportunities to start. And, it's one of those things. I think you could do it. You could do them all at once, too. There are other alternatives to, where is it now? To all the companies that Maya listed. But, let's find either an alternative company that has, the opposite stance, and it could be corporate as fuck, or, a black option.
Black option.
It would be
Yoda man. Hey, Yoda man. Said closet races are about to come out. Tiki torches and white robes are finna come outside again. I do think that. I think that you see the uptick in racist going after synagogues. If you look at uptick pertaining to the Jewish community, which they're on high alert. You got Latinos that unfortunately think they white, and then they get a rude awakening when Nana is thrown into a back of a truck and they throw a fucking shopping cart over top of her like a cage. They're going to do that. And then you got black people who are buying into it that just yearn to be fucking accepted by white people. I think it's going to be a shit show. And that's why I'm saying you made a smart move. I still have to make that move, but I already told you I'm doing it illegally. I'm not getting caught with my nuts in my hand. Fuck that. I'm not going to end up just standing there while they popping off, and I'm just using harsh language. Fuck that.
Hey, I mean, but there's only so much I can do. Also, like while I watch all these action movies, I know that I can't be Reacher or goddamn, what I'm saying, John Wick.
Have you watched that show?
Yeah, man, or John Wick.
Brutal.
Like, I guess you'd have to kill my puppy in order for me to act like that. But like, I also just don't have all those skills. And shit.
Pedro, you come home and the cat's hanging like this, and you go. Then I see Pedro still go down into his basement, start breaking up the thing and pulling out all these weapons and go, "Where'd you have those?" That's my stash. Yeah, I guess I am back. By the way, yes, Reacher is awesome. The new season's coming out, but and he's gonna be they want him to be the new Batman. I think it's gonna be a good choice.
And it's fun to watch all these things, but I think when we watch these lone gunmen doing all of this shit, it's part of the culture here in this country of a guy with a gun can solve problems. But for us as Black people, it will never be a guy with a gun, So I just don't think you're going to be able to solve with your arsenals or not. That's for a different phase in.
So what are you saying? So just hit them in the pockets. That's it.
Step one. I'm not saying that's it. I'm just saying that's step one.
It sounds like it.
I mean, if step one works and we get what we want out of it, and like we realize that, like, oh, this is how we affect change in America, right? Like, then what other steps would we need, right? Like, so if it works sometimes but doesn't, and we need to fight for other things, but it's not working for those things and they're critical, then there's a step two. But
we got a suggestion for step two.
Get off Earth. Okay.
I don't know if that one will work.
Well, I mean, I think that's part of their plan too. I told you it's called Operation Moonslave. They definitely want to float y'all black.
You know that you should put that in your set.
Yeah, they're gonna float y'all up.
That is a funny bit. I'm sorry, it was Comedy Mind. I was like, yo, somehow, some way, you got to navigate that into your set. The moon slave shit. Man, we up on the moon. They got us up here working too, nigga.
Yeah, it's lazy. It's zero gravity. It doesn't even weigh anything. Just fucking lift the machine.
Just, God damn it. They here. They got us.
Because I heard Bezos once talk about.
Yeah, he did. I saw that.
Trying to ship, some of the dirty, like, refinement work that we do down here, shipping it off planet. I'm like, and who gonna do it? Moon slaves.
Yeah.
Yeah, you late on your Amazon package or whatever.
Moon slaves.
On your Amazon.gov bill. Where they're now a department of the fucking interior.
Now it's gonna be in Elon Musk we trust. That's what they keep saying, and all kind of creepy shit. The bottom line is right now, with this thing coming up Monday, I think that the corruption that they're already doing, super corrupt. Yeah, never mind. Turn them on. That's my son. That's my son.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my son. He's Pimp Daddy Licious. He got on the shades, some shades. See, he got my Pimp Daddy.
Look, hey man, looking like Diddy. Get out of here.
He said you look like Diddy. Wow. No, you.
Too late now. I was associated with the baby oil assassin. I'm good.
Wow.
Too late now.
With the baby oil assassin.
That's all right. So I tell you what, Monday I think we should definitely put a list of things together of companies that need to get their ass taxed, and also companies like black banks, black businesses that need to be big upped. And we'll use Savage AF to let you guys know about it, because there's a lot of black businesses that need to be big up. Even though, unfortunately, in California, because of the shit with the fires, a lot of black businesses in Altadena and out that way, they lost their businesses. So
yeah, and generational wealth
of the housing,
many
Hopefully,
Did you hear about Zoe Williams, man?
no.
And shout out to Zoe, but I saw a post that said he's lost like 7 families in his home and has siblings that are missing that he hasn't heard from. So all good vibes out to that man.
Yeah, I mean,
His family,
wow.
I do it, man. But so a lot of devastation has occurred. One way for us though to bounce back to all the devastations to Black people in America historically is to redirect our dollars. And here Maya Baker again gave us a great list. Screenshot it, do what you got to do. Walmart, Home Depot, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, Amazon, Coca-Cola, CNN, MSNBC, ABC, Fox.
Yeah, there you go.
If we had to tell you Fox, though, you're a little suspect there, bro.
You're a little late on the game. You shouldn't even be watching the show. You should be somewhere trying to kidnap a black baby and feed it to an alligator.
If we had to tell you boycott Fox,
Then
I do get notifications through the news app for Fox just to see
how crazy they are,
or just how they deal with the thing, right? Like this is how they're not a real news organization, because the notifications from CNN and MSNBC the other day, right? Both of them said, and it's without me opening, just the notification.
Oh, it just comes across.
Little tab across, yeah. From both of those were like, legendary director David Lynch dies at 78, right? And I could see that there, and I'm like, okay, I know what this notification is about. I've been given information, and if I wanted to click on it, and then
you can see more of what's going on.
But with the Fox, when that notification came up, it said visionary Hollywood director dies at 78. And then it doesn't tell you who. So if I was a follower, if I was to, give them my eyeballs, I would have to click on that.
To see what they said. But that's the game.
Yeah, so the other organizations gave me news, gave me information right up front. With Fox, it's always clickbait. And that's it. But I like to just kind of monitor that. So that's why I get notifications from them. But I never click on, the thing. I just watch it. Or if there's like something going on, it's like, Donald Trump severs a child's head.
Damn.
They'll be like,
I'm sorry.
Their next headline
How perfect was that?
Yeah, their next headline will be fucking Hollywood liberal stumbles on steps.
Yeah,
and it's just like they will completely
or child attacks right-wing person with his neck against the knife. It's like, well, he threw his neck at me, man. I had no choice. Like it's always
they're like swordsman Donald Trump protects himself from baby's neck attack.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I feel this way. Bing.
Yep, turn it on around.
No, but I'm glad that you guys were giving, throwing it out there. But Greenwood Bank, I didn't know about that one. I did know about One United.
Greenwood, yeah. I the last time I looked into them, and this was a while ago, like they weren't like taking deposits yet or something like that. So I was like, it was like a get in line sign up process, but I need to recheck on that. Gia says you have to be on the app, both sides. It shows you each media's headlines and articles and compares them to other stations. Oh, thank you. That sounds great.
I don't know if putting your money in your mattress is the way to go, Nicole H.
I mean, some, what I'm saying? Little some grab on the way out.
Man shoots rabid black child.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's
those. Come on, man. Those niggers got rabies. I mean, we have to go at them in some kind of way where hit them in the pocket, but also know, fuck around and find out. Don't think you could just, run over us. And I think that there was a lot of people, if you look at a lot of people on MSNBC and CNN, where they're constantly, condoning and cajoling and saying, well, we need to maybe talk with them. And no, what's no more of that. No more reaching across the aisle. My esteemed colleague, hey man, he just, maybe he just feels that way. I understand why people are cutting off Trump supporters, people that voted for Trump, and that's their family members. You could eat a dick. It's not, that doesn't mean, well, you're just mad because of my choices. No, because it shows me what the fuck you really are. You about that bitch shit. And I hope that you burn in hell.
And I hope to burn in hell.
By the way, I'm going to watch that movie again. I've just watched Lincoln Lawyer, which is really good. If you get a chance. Have you seen it?
I don't think I didn't watch
It's if you and your lady get time, y'all chilling, watch that. But A Time to Kill, Samuel Jackson is hilarious in it, unintentionally. But
yeah.
I mean, because a lot of times I've tried to take Samuel Jackson, his acting serious, and because he's good, but sometimes I bust out. I watched Pulp Fiction and I thought it was hilarious, and he was, he was dead serious in it.
Yeah. No, I think
you gonna blow your motherfucking brains all over me? Like, come on, man.
A Time to Kill is well, it's one of his iconic performances. I mean, just from that line alone, but it's like one of those where his kind of the rage that he brings up in many of his characters is like totally justified. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So I think it connects.
No, and I feel like that now. That I feel like that all the time. With fire and fury. I feel like that a lot of times, and especially with comedy, because we deal with so much unfairness and bullshit and backbiting shit. And Pedro's dealt with it far more than me. I mean, you have, you have, and I'm stunned that he hasn't used any of his weapons on some of these comics. And then he start off with, "Remember me?"
that's not even worth it, dog.
I know it's not worth it, but it sounds good. It feels good, And then after you do that, you got to go, and I hope you burn in hell. You got to say that too. You got to say that.
They're burning hell. Support local Black businesses. City Chamber of Commerce has lists. Thank you, Maya Baker. That's amazing.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, man.
No, Monday when we do the show Monday, we're gonna put some of that on there. We're gonna put some of that. Yeah, we're gonna put some of that on there. And even though Monday, I'm gonna put this graphic up real quick so people see it. I really do mean that. Don't watch that shit. Don't know.
Yeah. It's Monday's MLK Day. There's nothing else to see here. Folks.
There's nothing else. I don't want to see Trump get inaugurated. And they gave him over $200 million.
That's it.
For that one day, so he can get his ego stroke because he's a crazy narcissist. And 900 motherfuckers just walked into the house.
I was like, it looks like Black people just broke in your house and decided to live there now. So
they did. Well, that's exactly what happened.
Hey man, that's what friends are for.
Yeah.
All right, man. Savage AF. Fuck
All right,
facts matter.
That's the show for today. But I'm gonna let y'all know I got some shows coming up. I need y'all to come out to the live show. I will be in Pasadena, California at the Ice House Saturday, January 18th at 9:30. Make sure you tell your friends about the show. We are in the California Room. If you get a chance in the California Room then. And also Sunday, I'll be at Flappers Comedy Club and Restaurant. It looks like where old strippers with hurt legs work. It's just yeah. But no, I'll be at Flappers. Come to Flappers. I'll be in the little tiny room, aka.
That's not doing it. It makes it sound weird. Like bend down to it.
You have to go. You have to crawl in. You have to. Yeah, so I'll be there. And then if you're in Vegas, you want to get in free, make sure that you check me out, Las Vegas, at the LA Comedy Club. It's inside the Strat Casino, January 27th through the 2nd. So make sure you tell your friends to come see me live. I got some new stuff, and I just got a new joke today that I am going to be definitely putting in my act. Very nasty, very aggressive, very political.
All right, let's go. Aggressive, nasty, political. That's basically the subtitle for this show. Savage AF, man. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. Black Pedro, comedian Shang. Enjoy this last Friday, last weekend of America. Enjoy MLK Day on Monday, and then we'll deal with the consequences of the bullshit after that. We'll see you guys on Monday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. In the meantime, in between time,
Let them know.
if you are white and you voted for Donald Trump, you are either really, really rich, really, really racist, or both. If you are not white and you voted for Donald Trump, you are dumb.